Okay, so there's green hydrogen, and then there's blue hydrogen, and then there's black hydrogen, and then grey, and then pink, and then I think someone said turquoise. All of these politicians just keep talking about this apparent rainbow of hydrogen out there, but like, it's a colourless gas, right? So why are our discussions around it so colourful? And what does this all have to do with fighting the climate crisis? Okay, so a lot of people reckon that hydrogen is going to be the next big thing when it comes to energy. Mostly because unlike petrol or gas, it doesn't release harmful carbon into the air when you burn it. And actually its only byproduct is water. So that's amazing, right? Carbon neutral energy. But wait, there's a catch. See, pure hydrogen gas doesn't just really exist in the world naturally. It's almost always combined with other elements, usually with oxygen in the form of water or as part of a fossil fuel like coal or gas. So that's where the rainbow comes in. The colour tells you how the hydrogen gas was made in the first place. So while we're here, why don't we go through some of the important colours? Okay, first you have the most common types, black, brown and grey hydrogen. All of these processes take fossil fuels and use heat to strip the hydrogen out of them. Black uses black coal, brown uses brown coal, and grey uses gas. This is currently the cheapest way to get hydrogen, but unfortunately the other byproduct of this production process is a heap of carbon dioxide, which is released into the atmosphere. Kind of puts a dampener on the whole environmentally friendly fuel thing, doesn't it? Now let's move on to blue hydrogen. This is also made with gas and actually uses the exact same process as grey hydrogen, but instead it captures that carbon dioxide that's released and stores it underground. Many politicians and energy companies love to rave about blue hydrogen, but the thing is, this ability to capture and store emissions is something that's been promised for a couple of decades now, but the technology really hasn't gotten very far. It's still way too expensive and hardly anyone is doing it. Scientists are skeptical it will ever take off in a major way, and basically they say that focusing on blue hydrogen is really just keeping fossil fuels going when what we need to be doing is finding alternatives. Finally, let's talk about green hydrogen. This uses a totally different process. Basically, you run an electrical current through water and break it up into hydrogen and oxygen. Now, obviously you need to get that electricity from somewhere, right? But if you get it from solar power or wind farms or another renewable source, then your hydrogen really is green. We did it! I mean, obviously this is the best choice, right? But the problem is green hydrogen is still generally considered to be pretty bloody expensive. But the good news is costs are coming down. So those are the biggest bands of the rainbow. Basically, just remember when it comes to the climate crisis, not all hydrogen is made equal. And just because something is using hydrogen as its energy source doesn't automatically mean that it's carbon neutral.